Reunion Island on highest alert as major storm hits. Hundreds of thousands of people on France's Reunion Island were confined to their homes Monday as authorities issued the highest alert for a potentially devastating storm. Cyclone Belal was expected to barrel directly into the French Indian Ocean island on Monday as it moved in from the northwest packing extreme winds. According to the Meteo-France forecast, the eye of the storm will directly cross over the island, the Meteorological Service said in its latest public bulletin. Belal is not, however, expected to become an intense tropical cyclone. In preparation for gusty winds that could exceed 250 km per hour, 155 miles per hour in the highlands, authorities hoisted the violet level alert, indicating imminent danger at 6 a.m., 2 o'clock GMT, putting all 870,000 inhabitants, including the emergency services, on strict lockdown. All circulation is formally prohibited for any reason whatsoever and until further notice, the official statement said. Authorities urged islanders to stock up on food and water and stay indoors for 36 hours. Expecting waves up to 13 to 15 meters, 43 to 49 feet high, the entire coastline was put on alert. Many balconies and gardens had been cleared of any objects that could be carried away or broken, and shopkeepers took in removable signs. "We are not going to play heroes, we were told to stay at home," said Jules Daffreville, who lives in the capital St. Denis. "I returned in the middle of the afternoon and I don't plan to come out before Tuesday morning." The island's main airport said it was suspending flight operations. French President Emmanuel Macron took to social media on Sunday to urge residents to stay indoors. "Be careful, stay at home," he said on X. Devastating winds. The last major cyclone to hit Reunion was in 2014. But speaking about the dangers of the current storm, authorities evoked Cyclone Faringa in 1989, which destroyed hundreds of homes and dropped record-breaking rain. Meteo-France warned of a possible lull as the eye of the storm tracked over the island, but added, this should not be understood as the end of the cyclone. Quite the opposite, as the winds will pick up again in completely different directions, said Céline Joffret at the forecasting service. The Weather Service warned that winds could exceed 200 km per hour on the coast and 250 km per hour or more in the highlands. These are destructive and devastating winds that could cause major damage, said Sébastien Langlade, head of forecasting at Meteo-France Reunion. Residents were also warned to beware potentially flooded rivers. 6 emergency health centers were set up for people requiring treatment in addition to the 142 accommodation centers across the country for people to use in the event of flooding. Olivier Blondet, manager of 2 restaurants and a nightclub in St. Denis, prepared his 3 establishments for the worst. He fixed the sofa on his terrace to the railings and removed blunt objects. He said, "We're trying to make sure there's absolutely nothing that can come off the ground and be thrown onto the windows or walls," he said on BFM TV. In St. Denis, around 20 homeless people were taken to a shelter.